Yo, 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 what is going on, IK fam? BN, we always back again, or at least we try. And we're here for another Dope Infinity Kingdom video. I'm pretty excited because today I'm going to talk about something that is really, as usual, near and dear to my heart when it comes to giving quality information to players. And this is also going to help not only all the players in a server, your alliance, but it may also help and factor into how you go about managing your server and the realistic expectations that you take with you going in when it comes to PvP related situations. Now, we're going to start off, and what we're really going to be talking about here is the value of when you really should be doing PvP. What are the absolute necessary times and moments in a server that you should be going out and attacking players? Now, I might turn this into a more parted video, but I want to start off with the basics, right? So let's start off and talk about some of the most important things that you absolutely have to do PvP for to get some kind of accolades and rewards, right? So there's Contentious Lords, which is a server's kill event, right? Spans 2 days. Then you have King of the Hill, which has the 5 stages, and then you have Stage 5, which is your 2-day kill event in there as well. So there's 2 kill event instances. And then you have Contention Relics, which has some individual contract rewards along with alliance contract rewards for doing PvP in the Forbidden Zone. During the participation stage of the event, which lasts 3 days after the first day, which is a 24-hour prep period. And then you also have the honor board from Contention Relics that is based on, or part of that honor board is based on PvP. The other part of it is based on the relic points and the cube points that you accumulate throughout. So these are more or less the 3 big instances in which you would do PvP as far as on the server, not accounting for IB or Illusion Battlefield, which is the AVA game mode. So with that being said, then the thing that we have to look at is, okay, well, how much PvP do we actually have to do, right, in each of these events? So let's start off with Contention Lords. Contention Lords, for the most part, if you want to maximize rewards, and I'm going to be talking about a lot of these things from a free-to-play perspective. So if you want to maximize rewards in something like Contention Relics, then you really would just do enough PvP. Maybe you attack a couple people, maybe you do some honor trading with them, and you do enough just to get the accolade rewards, or the tier rewards from the event. Because keep in mind, with Contention Lords, in my opinion, I think the rewards are okay, but I just don't know if they are worth players going as hard as possible, because in these types of events, right, usually they're spender-based events, and they really incentivize PvP just in its most organic way. And so what tends to happen is that you'll have higher level players, spenders, like heavy free-to-play grinders, and they'll just go around and attack anyone and everyone because some people want to place first, or some people want to place high or into the next tier group. And because of that, what you will find happen more often than not is players going out constantly and attacking because they're still trying to get that, top place for where you would see some of those players grinding for and towards. And this just creates more volatility on a server, right? So in my opinion, I'm always a big believer of, again, it's not a free-to-play event, so from a free-to-play perspective, I would just do the bare minimum. Now let's talk about King of the Hill. So King of the Hill is a little bit different, because in this event, you are essentially needing to, the majority of your points is probably going to be accumulated during the kill event or the stage 5 portion. We have talked about the King of the Hill event before, same more or less challenges that are going to be faced with COL, but the difference is that the rewards are better in KOTH, and that's just because you actually get the overall rewards in addition to the stage rewards. And the overall rewards obviously are better, and those are probably going to end up coming in the form of epic immortal unlocks. We'll probably see some kind of a variation of that or a cycling of that going forward based on what has already been initially released and the way that it's currently set up. So this event will probably be a bigger event for spenders and could just end up being the main event for them, where they'll go really hard during kill event, right? We've already talked about how player activity retention is really important, right? How this event can be something that would be very detrimental to your server's survivability and its health and morale. But again, during KOTH, right, you could just do the bare minimum accolades and you don't need to do anything more. Right, again, from the free-to-play perspective, that's really what probably is most viable. It's really better to save your resources for other events that you can get more return on investment from, because KOTH is really just a big spender event. Now let's talk about COR. So COR, the good thing about COR is you don't really have to do PvP, right? It is something you can get points from doing PvP, but there's a lot of different contracts that you can do in COR. And I don't know if I can even show off. Oh, I can't. Okay, so I'm going to have to wait, because it just takes me to our Chronicles. So the thing with COR, right, is when you get into the middle of the map for Forbidden Zone, right, you'll have individual player contracts and alliance contracts. And these are just tasks, right? It's occupying nodes for a certain amount of time, sending the highest troops there, capturing a relic city, attacking a player, right? Doing things like this. But most of the contracts are not directly PvP. Only one type of the contracts are specifically castle PvPs for attacking other player cities. You can accomplish the same thing in COR as far as the points that you want to get, even if you don't do any PvP contracts. So again, that's why COR is really more of an optional one. But again, if you did those, you could still just do the bare minimum to get those contract points. Now let's move forward and kind of string all of this together. The why, when exactly do you want to PvP for the true benefit of your account? Now, the last big frontier, in most cases, is going to be your nobility. So it's going to be your honor, right? Because you're going to have to go here. Oh, look at my little babaj. And then we go to nobility. And you will see that this is the big thing that, again, is the last big frontier to conquer, really. And and the great thing I love about the nobility system is that you're incentivized, right? This is just another incentive to do PvP. But it gives you, but I'm just happy it gives you rewards for doing PvP in the game. Other games I've played, you don't get rewards for doing PvP. At least some of the ones I've played. So I like that this feature's here. But now let's talk about what is important. So count level 2 is the level that you need to hit before it will start ticking off points for you. This means you have to get to 5 mil honor, and you got to be Lord level 30. Now, once you get to count level 1, right, you'll notice, and here you'll see it count level 2, right, it'll even show you, but count level 1 is the bubble. So once you get to count level 1, right, or excuse me, what I should say is, once you pass 5 mil points, on your way to count 1, and we'll just read this here, right? Some nobility ranks have player quotas or are restricted to Lord level. Nobility ranks will have player quotas, will be reallocated every Sunday at midnight UTC. Higher nobility ranks deduct 1% of your current honor every day, right? So you can get to count 2, and you won't have anything be reduced off of your points, right? The point reductions really only start once you get past and then to count level 1. So this is why all players should try to get to count level 2. Again, the bonuses are amazing, right? Not only are you going to get 120 free green gems every day, but you're also going to get, in addition to the promotion rewards, right, which are nice for one times, but you're going to get the plus 550 troop number. That goes directly to increasing your overall troop loads in your marches, which therefore factors into the overall skill damage that your immortal skills are going to do. And then you also get these great, nice 5 passive buffs for strength, agility, intelligence, physique, and aptitude. Now, then we need to talk about, right, what is the most efficient way to get here? Well, the most efficient way to get here is to accumulate honor. And one of the few ways you can accumulate honor efficiently, right, is by attacking player cities. But then the next question is, okay, boss, well, right, what's the best time to do that? So first off, let's take a look at some reports. And I want to show some reports from here. Let me see, because I think I got attacked here. Okay, great. This is a good example. So let's see. You'll notice that as I was defending this with my march, right, I still got some honor from it, which is great. In addition, you could see the attacking player, right, when attacking a defending garrison, right, meaning that you have a troop in your garrison that you're defending, right, got a lot of honor, right? Now, you'll notice, let me scroll down here to I have to find a victory here, which hopefully shouldn't take that long because I just looked at it. Here we go. Cool. So now you'll see, here's someone that I attacked without a garrison. You'll notice a clear difference, right? One, you'll notice that the honor points are a little bit lower. And this is one, because there wasn't a garrison. And then two, because the power of the player and then of my march. So the short version here is that the higher the power players, the higher the tier level of troops, the higher the troop power that you're attacking, if there's a garrison or not, which you'll get more honor for a garrison, all factor in to how many honor points you get per each attack, and then per the amount of action points that you use, right? So if you're shoulder to shoulder to someone, it might cost 101 action points, right? So what this means is that the best time and the best way to really min-max your honor is to wait until you are leveled up high enough, and then others are, and then you just set up honor trades with players, right? Or you have an open event with players, and you utilize something like a COL, and you do kind of organized PvP. In my opinion, I think basically finding honor trading partners once you get to a higher level really is probably going to be the next level, no pun intended, right, towards or the next best strategy and tactic that could be utilized outside of just organizing more efficient ways of doing it within the current internal events that the game allows. But again, ideally in this situation, you would wait until you're T4, right? You'd wait until you're level 30, until you have all T4 troops, and even more than that, if you really want to pure min-max, you wait till you're T5, right? You would wait till you're level 40, and then you would just farm all that honor, right? Because it's going to cost you less action points, and it's going to give you more honor per attack the higher power you are, right? Now, again, waiting till level 40 might take a while to do, but if you really want to min-max in the most efficient way by saving the most amount of AP, because keep in mind, your current action points are going towards attacking gnomes, bosses, any other kind of PvP, PvE instances that you would do, and so, or attacking, well, hopefully not farmers, but ideally those are the two big areas that you're going to primarily be focusing on. And because of this, when you're attacking a city, you don't get any experience. You don't get immortal experience. You don't get equipment. You don't get equipment shards, right? Those are the three almost arguably most important areas that are going to go into leveling up your marches. And so because of that, if you focus all of your AP on pure development, you're going to level up faster for your troop power. And then you're also going to be able to take advantage once those tier bonuses kick in, right, when you hit T2, T3, T4, and T5. And then by leveling up the power, it'll also allow for you to gather longer, right, and take more of an advantage by not having to micro your gatherers as much, right? They'll be out for longer, which means you have more time to do other things in game. You don't have to be on as frequently, right? It's all a benefit to your time management as well, inside and outside of the game. That's why if you wait to do these things, you will then be able to hit that nobility rank of count 2 faster. Well, I don't know if I'd say faster, but you'd be able to do it in a more efficient way, right, with how you utilize your action points. Now, you could still make the argument for doing it once you hit T4, right, and obviously some of those benefits will go into you leveling up your marches as well, but it still will not be the most 100% effective way to do it. Right, the best way really to do it, if you want to pure min-max, is you wait till you hit T5, for your troops. That means your troop buildings all get to level 40. And then the moment that happens, then you start setting up honor trades with other players or through organized internal events within your server. And again, that would be the best way to do it, where it's going to save you the most amount of action points that you're going to have to use, right, when it comes to PvP, specifically for building your honor. And anyways, guys, that's it from me. I really hope that, or guys and gals, I should say, I hope y'all enjoyed this nice little inside tip on how you can be extremely efficient with farming honor, giving you some information and reports to show you how you can take advantage of it, and giving you a couple different approaches that maybe your server can look at to be more efficient. Because keep in mind, all of these things are also going to be affecting and factoring into AVA, the eventual SVS, when that comes out. And so the earlier you start preparing and doing applying good practices server-wide, it's just going to be that much earlier. You're going to be able to have players in a better position with the more average base hitting higher nobility ranks, and hopefully many more players being able to hit count level 2. Anyways, that is it for me. As always, until next time, peace!